Do 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 do. Josh's Order Corner. That's me. I don't know what this is, which is always fun. Puts that mystery into a mystery box unboxing. It's not a mystery box. It feels like a book. What books did I order recently? Especially one that will be coming from Bean Boy Incorporated. Bean Boy Inc. I did recently win a book on Instagram, but I don't think that's what this is. But we'll find out. Oh, it is that. Awesome. The reason I think that's what it would be is because it came so quick. I am very excited about this book, to be honest with you. Passing Through Veils, a novel of dread by John Harrison. John Harrison. Go to the About the Author for you here. John Harrison began his career directing rock videos and collaborating with famed horror director George Romero, for whom he composed the scores to Romero's Creepshow and Day of the Dead. Harrison wrote and directed multiple episodes of Romero's classic TV series Tales from the Dark Side, before helming Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, for producer Richard Rubinstein and Paramount Pictures, which won Harrison the Grand Prix du Festival at Avoriaz, France. He has written and directed multiple TV episodes for a variety of networks, as well as world premiere TV movies and miniseries, including the 2 Emmy-winning miniseries adaptation of Frank Herbert's Dune and Children of Dune, which he wrote, directed, and co-produced. He co-wrote the Disney animated feature Dinosaur and wrote and directed the theatrical adaptation of Clive Barker's Book of Blood, which he created and wrote. Oh, I'm sorry. Harrison's 3-episode miniseries Residue, which he created and wrote, was a Netflix original. He is currently writing and directing episodes of the Creepshow TV series on Shudder AMC, as well as writing and directing the new Universal Music Group Tree Fort horror podcast, Fearworm. This dude is impressive as heck. He's done so much. The composer stuff for Creepshow and Day of the Dead, that's amazing. You know I love Creepshow so much. So when I saw on Instagram that he wrote a book, I pre-ordered it, but it hasn't arrived yet. He had a couple contests where he was doing giveaways, and of course, I jumped right on that. Right here, Josh Enjoy, signed by the man himself, John Harrison. Thank you so much. From John Harrison, writer-director of Frank Herbert's Dune miniseries and Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. A fusion of Shirley Jackson and Gillian Flynn, Passing Through Veils is a gripping psychological thriller about a woman facing a dark past and a damaged present, and the ghostly thin veil that separates the two. Catherine Fields moves into a rundown Georgetown, D.C. townhouse intended to restore it, and at the same time hopes to rehabilitate her own bruised soul from a recent nervous breakdown that derailed her promising career. But when Catherine discovers a forgotten vanity behind a false bedroom wall and the secrets hidden there, the veil between the real and the surreal is abruptly pierced, and the ghost of a beautiful woman who was murdered in this very townhouse escapes to seek revenge. Is this simply a fantasy of Catherine's damaged psyche, or have her own demons finally escaped to torment her? Exquisitely written and unrelentingly creepy, Passing Through Veils is an unforgettable experience created by the master horror screenwriter. Clive Barker says Harrison's fiction lingers long after you turn the final page. He's a born storyteller. That is huge praise coming from Clive Barker. I am very excited to dive into this. I just started a new book, so it's going to be a minute before I get to read this one, but it is going to be high up there on my list of read this as soon as possible. I also want to thank Jennifer, who is John's assistant. I talked to her a couple times with the contest they were running, and she was very kind. I think he should know that if he happens to see this. And right here, we have The Noise of the World, a residue story, which sounds like it would be tied to that Netflix series that was mentioned here. Yeah, Harrison's 3-episode miniseries Residue, which you created and wrote. So this is just a short story version of it. I don't want to take it out yet, but I'm gonna. Very cool. This is rad. It's cool to see it in like this kind of presentation because it looks like it must have been ebook only. The Noise of the World, a Residue short story. I'll have to look up Residue. This summer has been very difficult to watch TV, uh, so I'll have to check it out and see. Amazing. I am very excited to check this out. If John happens to come through Cleveland to do a book tour of any sort, I will 100% be there. I love that kind of stuff. And I love that he's so involved with so many things, and I can't wait to take this piece of the journey of his career. Come on. Come on. It's clips like these that I should edit out so you don't see me struggle with something so simple. John, thank you so much for doing the giveaway on your Instagram page. If you're not following him, I highly encourage you to do so. This is a very impressive individual from the writing, the directing, um, everything he's done, the composing. It's amazing. I'm very impressed with that career. It got to me nice and quick, so that's always cool too. You didn't have to wait. There's an Instagram giveaway I went back in December, and I never got the winnings for it, and I doubt I ever will. So it's really cool to see Instagram giveaways that actually come to fruition. That's all I have for you. Check out the book. I'll put some links in the description below, and I will see you next time.